Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think YouTube might be my favorite platform. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm working. It feels like it's just an opportunity for me to express myself instead of trying to box myself into a 10-second reel. Like, I feel like I can actually go a little bit deeper on topics. Even though my videos are like 5 minutes long, I'm sure within time they'll get longer. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about a concept that I've introduced on my Instagram, which is designing 29 to 30. And it's me essentially designing my life from the inside out in real time. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why I have decided to do this. So I've been documenting my journey properly since I was 27 and I quit my job. But prior to that, I was writing blogs when I was 16. I was oversharing my life on Twitter when I was like 17, 18. I've always, posted a lot on social media. And I'll be honest, I really enjoy it. I enjoy documenting my life, documenting my journey. But what I enjoy more is when I post something and I get a message saying, that really resonates, or I feel really seen. Because one of my strengths, I believe, is the ability to articulate inner experiences. It's why I've also gone into coaching. As a coach, I don't just like to work from theory, I like to work from lived experience. And what I've found is when I share with clients insights or real lessons in my life, it usually helps them in so many different ways. And I guess thirdly, just to kind of demonstrate that we're always in transit, whether it's externally or internally. So on an external front, career-wise, my purpose hasn't changed. But as I've evolved as a person, I don't want to just help people design life from an external level, but an internal level. And that's because, in short, I feel like when I redesigned my life at 27, I was so heavily focused on what it looked like externally. My focus was very much on the work side of things rather than understanding that life design is a 360. It's super holistic. There was a lot of changes that still needed to be made when it came to health, love, play. But why my work has evolved from just life design to life design from the inside out is because I believe that there's a lot of internal transitions that we need to go through. It's the internal work that actually drives the external. So even though on paper, I'd pivoted, I still felt unfulfilled in other areas. So last year when I turned 29, I decided that my word of the year was stability. And a lot of that had come from the previous year, which I felt had been really, really chaotic. And I just knew in my soul, like, I can't live like this anymore. You've got to follow that intuition, you've got to follow that gut feeling. And I've said in a previous video, nothing changes if nothing changes. So I started to do a lot more kind of internal work. And then when I was to redesign my life again, it was less about what my life looked like on paper, but how it felt internally. And yeah, like that's kind of the trajectory I'm on right now. I'm not trying to optimize my life. I'm not trying to rebrand, reinvent myself. I'm trying to design better conditions from 29 to 30 so that I actually turn up to my 30s as my best self and actually as my best self. I'd love for you to follow along on the journey as I design 29 to 30.